Hi everyone, it's Shelly with Shelly's Creative Crafts. Welcome back. So I just finished another nature journal. I'm kind of really liking this theme right now, and it is a little similar to the one that I just did last weekend. So if you remember that one, this one though is all fabric, and then I did do the gesso on the flower stem here, so it's very gessoed up, and then of course the twine behind it, and then this is the cardboard, of course, with a rustic flower, 3 signatures, and then I did do the texture designs on the back and that sort of thing, and then I did do a satin ribbon closure on this one, and again, we'll just dive right on in here. So as usual, pocket on the front, fabric pocket on the front, and then I did these real pretty tags at one time, or paper at one time with some alcohol inks and that sort of thing, and then I did some real pretty stamping. And then this is just a one of the Tim Holtz note cards, and then I backed it with some paper and sewed around that. And then the color scheme that I went with was the more like the greens and the browns and yellow and that sort of thing. And then I did do the old certificate paper, did a little bird down here in the corner. And then I do have some stationery that has some real pretty yellow roses on it, and then did a little bee down in the corner with some fabric. And then this is just some real pretty scrapbooking paper stationery that I had. Same thing here. This is some real pretty kind of linen-y kind of paper that I stamped a mushroom on. And then I did 5 embellished paper clips, sideways embellished paper clips on this one. And this was some wallpaper that I actually found, both of these actually. And I backed it with the coffee dyed paper and sewed around it. But I thought the wallpaper was really, really pretty. Not necessarily something I put on my walls with, you know, plant, or I don't know what that is actually. But, you know, it makes a really, really pretty journal. And then just more scrapbooking paper, some more of that offset paper that I like to do. And then this I thought would be cute to put some photos and that sort of thing, or you can journal on it. And then more of that paper that I have, and then, pardon me, some stamping. And then this is just a little sweet little embellishment down in the corner with a book page and a little rose. And then middle of the first signature, and then this is just a plain little paper clip, but I did do this tag here, and it has a lot of things going on. It's got the fabric and the little background here, flowers, and then of course the seam binding, and then I did do a little bit of acrylic metallic paints, and so and then the back is blank, so you can write on it. So anyway, that's that, and then other side of that paper. And then this is a tea bag, a tea bag set that I was able to find, and then I put in another one of these wallpaper snippets that I was able to find, and backed it on some coffee dyed cardstock and sewed around that. And then, so this has a combination of, you know, the coffee dyed paper, you know, plain paper, certificate paper. There's just all sorts of different kind of papers going on in here, and I like to do that because it reuses, or, you know, uses a lot of the stationery and papers that I find. This is just some dark brown cardstock, and then this is some more of that rose infused handmade paper that I purchased a while back. Again, some more stamping with the mushrooms, and then that real pretty yellow rose paper that I have. And then I just stamped this one with some lines, and then little bird. And then this one is, I think, yeah, the second embellished paper clip, and then this one just has some of the corrugated cardboard, and then just you know, some embellishments. And then this is another sweet little tag that I made, and this one, you know, it's got the little bird nest and a bird, and just real pretty color scheme. And I did go with everything pretty neutral for this one. And then just, you know, a little bit of scrapbooking paper, some trim with some leaves on the side. And then this is, I'm assuming, like a wasp nest, and I'm not really sure, but thought it was kind of cool and naturey. And then this is leaves, obviously, that I stamped. And then this right here is another sideways embellished paper clip with a ribbon rose that I made, and then some tulle. And then this is another one of those real pretty alcohol ink cards that I did a while back, and then just kind of made a real pretty little tag out of it. And it can be journaled on, or embellished however you like. And then another little bee down here with some old vintage lace and some cheesecloth. And then the other side of that rose infused paper. And then this I just thought was really pretty. It says today, tomorrow, and always. And then another embellished paper clip. And this one, let me take it off. So this one is actually some contact paper or shelf liner paper that I was actually able to find, and then I did some of the fibers, some tulle, and then some little flowers and a little stem that I was able to find. And then this, of course, is some more of that wallpaper. So that goes there, and then of course it can be moved around anywhere. And then just a little bit of script stamping, and then I did do one of the little pockets out of a book page. So this one right here has got a little pull out right here that's got a card in it, and then I did make this little accordion type little booklet, and it just says just a note. So it's just some extra writing paper to write on, and then there's a little pocket here, and of course it is old book page, so it is a little bit fragile, but not, not too terribly much. And then just some embellishments down in the corner, and this I kind of grunged up a little bit because it was a little bit too bright for my liking. So I just used some distress ink and just kind of toned it down a little bit. And then some more stamping with the mushroom. I love that little stamp. And then getting back to the back side here, again, that little stamp that I like with the dill, I assume that's what it is, and then the butterfly. And then this is the other side of that book page pocket, and then I made some sweet little tags again out of some wallpaper samples, so that gets tucked back in there. And then of course this side has got another one of the little blank little cards in there. And then, oh, I forgot to put something in there, I'll take care of that. This is just a little tuck spot that you can tuck some things in. And then the last paper clip here is some of that scrapbooking paper that I was able to find. It looks kind of like worn leather, but I did do the twine flower and put some little bling on it. And then of course this is again some more of that wallpaper, and then I made some note cards out of that as well. And then the back pocket here, sorry about that, I'm gonna move around. The back pocket here, I kind of grunged it up a little bit because again it was a little bit too bright, and then I made this sweet little tag. It's got bird eggs and a bird cage, and then it's blank on the back side. And then the last of the wallpaper tags here, and so that just kind of tucks back in there. And so like I said, this will be listed here shortly in my Etsy shop. And again, I'm just trying to do a little bit something different, and I'm really liking this the rustic kind of naturey look and that sort of thing. So I will have all the dimensions, and I'll have everything counted up here shortly in my Etsy shop, and I hope you're having a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.